Here we go then. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the biggest game of the season. It's arguably Aston Villa's biggest game in the last 20, 30 years. It's Aston Villa against PSG in the second leg of the Champions League. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Now, this game, in my opinion, could have gone... Okay, I'll say it again. The first game could have gone a lot different. And my opinion about the second game would have been a lot different if it weren't for the fact we conceded with a minute to go. And that killed me on the night. Because I thought we defended really well in the game. I thought we played really well in the game. We conceded 3 very, very excellent goals. And it's not often I come out of a game where we get beat, especially in that manner. And I still don't... I didn't have anything negative to say really about the squad because of the level that we were up against. PSG are one of the best sides in all of Europe. They're unbelievable. And, yeah, it hurt me because I felt like at 2-1, we've got massive belief. We could still do it at 3-1, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This Villa side, never count them out. Because they always manage to pull off a miracle, even when I don't think they can. They still manage to do it. So I'm still going to believe, but the belief is a lot less than what it could have been. Because trust me, if it had been 2-1, I'd have been the biggest believer on planet Earth. Yeah, Freddie Richardson on TikTok said, yeah, they've scored 76 goals. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Hello to everyone. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. I apologise to the TikTok viewers. I currently have a strike on my account, so I actually can't stream over it on Streamlabs. So unfortunately, I'm off my phone here. So yeah, thank you to all the people who report every stupid comment. Hello to Murad on YouTube. AJ, we're gonna get hammered. Well, Murad is a Dortmund fan, and they already got hammered before. It's both BVB and Villa out. Lie Detector says, well, AJ, don't feel bad. You lot play better than Dortmund. Yeah. And Mark, Man United done it with the worst team a few years ago, but the problem is the PSG team is much better now. I think it's the best PSG team we've probably ever seen, to be honest. I think this side beats the team with Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. I think there's more togetherness in that team. It's not just superstars. It's not just money. It's not just elite players. It's actual squad. So what's the word I'm looking for? The team just works together like a cog. Honestly, the way they attack with their fullbacks, they press you deep. Villa struggled to get our own half, our own third at times. And they took full advantage of that. Nuno Mendes, Hakimi, some of the best fullbacks on the planet. I just think the way they've built their team now. I mean, they had Barcola on the bench. How good is a team that can have Bradley Barcola on the bench? It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, teams aren't just individual players. They have to work as a unit. And I think right now PSG are the most unified they've ever been at the highest level. We'll get into the lineups of both teams, get all your opinions as well. Max Douglas says, up the Villa tonight and tonight only. How you doing, Biggle Wiggles, man? How you doing, man? James said, no overturn in this school, unfortunately. You've got to believe, you know, it's unlikely. I'm not going to sit here and say to you guys, we're going to do it, but, you know, like, put all your money on it. I'm a Villa fan. I bleed Claret Blue. There's always going to be that belief in my heart, you know. Whether that is silly, I could look very stupid tonight and we get thumped 4-0, but I think we have to, at the very least, we have to go out there and try and put out a performance. The Villa crowd will be electric as always. I'm just hoping against hope that we can pull off something that people talk about for the next 20, 30 years, you know. Max said, I support Newcastle. I want Villa to win because I like Aston Villa as a club. I think any team in England that's not considered Big Six, you've got to help support each other because it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and the Big Six only look after themselves, you know. They only care for themselves. So, you know, teams like Villa, Newcastle, Everton, West Ham, I like it when those break in to the bigger places and show that they belong. Louis, maybe, but we're in the Champions League quarterfinals. So how bad is football right now if Aston Villa can make it that far? That's the question. Fragment says, football's a funny game, anything can happen. True. Funny old game. Certain manager in the 90s said that. You're going out tonight, probably. John says, come on, Villa, I'm rooting for you tonight. Well, I appreciate your support, John. I'm just going to unhide your comment. See, TikTok is horrendous with comment moderation. On Saturday, we're going to batter Hughes at Villa Park. Be careful of these, he'll probably score. Well, he may score. But Villa Newcastle, we always have great games. And, I was at Villa Park when we beat you lot 3-0, and it was one of the best games I've seen at Villa Park. He took out a team that had barely lost a game all season. And I was very proud of that game. Players headed onto the pitch for the biggest night. Oh my god, man! I don't know if I'm like mentally ready for this game. All the years that it's took to get back to this stage. Come on, boys. We have a tifo. It says this is Villa Park. I do love the tifo things that we're doing. I do love it. The scarves are out. Oh, man. I'm so nervous. How you doing, EFL News? Peterborough fan, up the borough, up the posh. Very happy to see Peterborough beat the Blue Noses in their final. Imagine going to Wembley with like 30, 40,000 who, I don't even care how many they took. Going that way, just thinking you're just going to turn up, rock up, get an easy win and go. I love it. Up the posh. And the goals they scored were terrific. 2 amazing goals for Peterborough United. Mark says, what do you say? We're going to win 4-0. I'll take it. I mean, you never know. Morad says, for bloody once we got hammered by you lot 4-0. You are about to assault a dead body. Okay. Aston Villa Shorts, how you doing, bro? Said AJ, I think Villa will score 2 really early goals. But then PSG will score 2 times. And it's going to be 5-3 for PSG. Give me your predictions, guys. Or some of you already have. Put your predictions in the chat. I'm saying it will be... You know what? My heart is saying Villa win 2-0. It goes to penalties. And then Emi Martinez magic could happen on penalties. My head is saying we lose. And it doesn't matter if we lose. We have to win. And not only we have to win by a 2-goal margin to even take it to extra time. Maybe it can happen. An early goal has to happen. If we are to do anything today, an early goal has to happen. In my opinion, I think even 0-0 at half time, I think it's too much. We have to get a goal early, get the crowd going. Maybe there's hope because we're going to concede goals. We don't get clean sheets, right? We're going to concede goals. We have to get this crowd up and running early on. I think it's going to be good anyway. But if we can get an early goal, it's going to be absolutely electric. I promise you that. I absolutely promise you that. But yeah, give me your score predictions. Evan says 3-0 Villa. Mark says on YouTube, I think we'll look rubbish to start with. Then attendance will change. We'll start dominating. I think 2 or 3-1. That's a crazy prediction. Tom says 2-2. But yeah, realistically, I think we do lose today. Maybe it's like 1-0, 2-1, 3. I think both teams score. It's going to be chaotic. Villa have to play. Surely, we just have to play without fear. And I remember when we beat Brighton 6-1, right? When we beat them 6-1, John McGinn said, we'll either batter them or they'll batter us. And that's just how we played on the day. It has to be similar to that. Now, I'm not comparing PSG to Brighton, but the game plan has to be similar. We just have to go out and hit them hard and hope for the best. How you doing, Erica Heil? Need a great positive start? We do indeed. And how you doing, Keith? We'll get into the lineups of both teams, starting with Aston Villa, the Argentine, the World Cup winner, Golden Glove. He's won everything. Emi Martinez for Aston Villa, Matty Cash, Konza, Pau Torres, Luca Digne make up the back four. I'm very surprised with the inclusion. I think fully fit now, back from injury, Amadou Onana, along with Boubacar Kamara. Onana has had injury issues. He's floated in and out of the team. I think since he's gotten injured, though, he's struggled to actually get proper minutes in. So it's good to see him start. The attack for Villa, it will be John McGinn probably on one side, Morgan Rogers on the other. And they are saying that it could be Rashford up front down the middle with Rogers behind and McGinn on the left. It could be McGinn out wide with Rogers in the middle behind Rashford. It's very versatile. We have a very versatile team. And that is it. And Tielemans slots in somewhere. I think Tielemans will be a 10, maybe. Rodgers one side, McGinn the other. But it's a very slow attack. We are underway, though. Come on, you Villa boys. Get into it. We've got to do something today, please. Imagine what could happen. Imagine what could be if Villa do what I would call almost the impossible. Akbar says 2-1 PSG. Geordie says, Hawaii, the lads, best of luck, villains. I appreciate your support, man. I appreciate your support. What do you think the score will be, mate? Do you want to bet against us? Yep, that is... I do love that catchphrase. 2-0 Villa, says Alfie. Long ball towards Rashford. Villa get an early throw-in. Close to their goal, though. It's not a great clearance from Donnarumma. Maybe we can just ride the momentum of the crowd. Just a little bit. What I didn't really like in the first game, I don't think the players took enough time to just compose themselves, get a touch of the ball for the first 20 minutes of the game. I know we took the lead, but the first 20 minutes of the game, we looked frozen out of it. And then we scored a very good counter-attacking goal, but I just think we needed to calm down and just, not treat the game like it's a big game. John McGinn does win an early corner for Villa. Does really well. He gets surrounded, but the first corner, it's at the hole. Come on, boys. A minute gone. We're 3-1 down on aggregate. But it is 0-0, obviously, on the night. Can you imagine an early goal from this corner? The referee has stopped already some fighting going on between Hakimi and Morgan Rodgers. He tries to disrupt Donnarumma. He's whistled twice now, the referee is not standing for it. But it will be a corner to Villa eventually when the referee allows it to be taken. In swinger, flicked on! Oh, flicked wide! Onana got the flick header. That could have gone absolutely anywhere for Villa. It's just an awkward, cheeky flick. Oh. Did Donnarumma get a hand on that? No, it's a header. It's a defensive clearance away for PSG. It could have gone anywhere. I will say, it could have been a devastating corner for Villa. We do have another one on the far side. We've got to make these count. Corner comes in for Villa. It's awkward. Onana keeps it alive. Tielemans takes it down on the byline. Rashford does brilliantly. Still Rashford inside the box, but he beats one, not two. And nearly Pau Torres stealing it straight back for Villa inside the box. But we are forced all the way back to Martinez in goal, but we still keep possession. Bit of a fiery early start for Villa here. And Martinez, unfortunately, does put that out of play as he tries to go direct for Villa. Not the greatest of balls there from Emi Martinez. I really wish he picked a pass then, because so far, it's been a bright start for Villa. Still 0-0. Long way to go, though. But 2 corners, and I don't think PSG dealt with either of them typically brilliantly. I am indeed, Aaron. I am indeed. I didn't actually read out their team. I'll very briefly go through it. Donnarumma in goal. Mendes, Marquinhos back in the team, actually. Pat, Cher and Hakimi make up their back 4. Ruiz, Vitinha, Neves. That formidable midfield 3 that dominated us. And then Kvaratskhelia on one side. Barcola starting. He was on the bench in the last week. And Dembele down the middle. So yeah, 2 changes from the first leg for PSG. It's a much stronger team, which is scary. Rory, if you ask that to any content creator, they'll say the same thing. Don't be an idiot. Oh, lovely back heel, I will say, under pressure. Free kick to PSG. Foul on Kvaratskhelia. Villa try and press high. It's the aggressiveness, if that even is a word for Villa, that I've wanted to see. So far, I'm happy with that. It's a high press. It's just, it needs to be this high intensity. It's going to be difficult, especially if it goes by a miracle to extra time. But we've got to do it. Kamara for Villa gets a bit of space, skips past one, ball into McGinn. Tielemans can't turn and get the pass away. McGinn rescues it back for Villa, gets fouled, which the referee doesn't agree with. Onana into Digne. Early ball into Rashford, back to goal. Tries to nutmeg. Villa get it back. It's a bit messy. I will say, it's not the cleanest of games in the middle. One pass will ricochet off a PSG midfielder back to Villa's possession. It's happened a couple of times already in this game. Pau Torres forward. McGinn tries to flick it on, but I will say Marquinhos really shows how good he is and how experienced of a centre-back. Completely shuts down John McGinn out of position as well, really. He pushed quite high up to win that ball. But yeah, it's a very, I would say, a very high-tempo start. Has to be chaotic, I think. Villa press high with Tielemans right now. And we've earned a foul. A throw, sorry, I should say there. I expected a foul there, but I think Matty Cash does really well defensively. That, unfortunately, is habit with me. Matty Cash always loves to give a soft foul in a press, and it relieves pressure. But he actually did well there, Matty Cash. 5 minutes gone. Still remains Villa 0, PSG 0. Long throw forward from the halfway line for PSG. Oh, Con's a mistake. He tries to outmuscle Dembele. Then cross comes in. I will say Digne does really well with that. Another bite of the cherry for PSG, but Digne back-to-back brilliant bits of defending there. All that started because Ezri Konsa just tried to muscle Dembele off the ball and it didn't work. And however, Rodgers does very differently on the attack for Villa, but it doesn't go anywhere. So this is the issue, really. The ball's not quite bouncing for Villa, and it's happened a couple of times early on into this game. We need all the luck we can, and we'll even win the ball in midfield, but it'll go straight to PSG often, and it's frustrating, to be honest. Harrison says, AJ, my microphone has stopped working, please help. How has that happened? I feel like you're trolling. You'd obviously want to unplug everything. It could be a USB issue. Could be a port issue. Could be anything, to be honest. Sometimes ports just break. That can happen for no reason. I've had a port literally start working. Things can happen, you know. It could be the aura. Could be the aura. Why does the Villa crowd look like I'm seeing Newcastle fans? I will say it is funny. The scarves are white, so it does look like black and white from a distance. I see the vision there. I do see the vision. The Villa crowd are a little bit tense here. A little bit tense. I think we can feel the pressure of this game and what it mounts up to be, but I think we have to play through that and just give all the support we can. But the Villa crowd has never really worked that way. Brilliant from Rodgers. Skips away from one tackle. Great pass into Tielemans. Into Rashford. Chance of Villa. Oh, but Marquinhos sweeps up like it's not even difficult. Rashford does win an individual battle with him on the touchline to rescue a bit of possession back. But Marquinhos is so good to just instantly stop that situation from going anywhere. One-on-one defending. Oh, now it could be a counter-attack. Oh, this is how deadly PSG can be. It's Barcola. Oh, he's pushed over there, I think. But the referee actually doesn't agree. I think he went a little bit soft to the floor there. And Pau Torres has to put the ball... I think he tried to put it out of the play. He does. Hakimi just lets it go. It did look like a two-handed push there, edge of the box. The referee doesn't give it, so I'm not going to complain. But so far, guys, 8 minutes gone, still 0-0. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, please double tap the screen. I appreciate all your support as always. And those over on YouTube, I've got some stats for you that I'm going to now show on screen. Hopefully they work and don't break. And there we go. Villa XG of 0.01. And with the only shot of the game. If you can count it as a shot, I think it's it might be a rough one to count personally, but we'll count any stat that's remotely positive, I think. It took Villa, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to even register a shot away from home with John McGinn nearly taking out a fan in Rosehead. But yeah. Digne free kick will be the first goal for Villa, says Mark. I mean, that's a huge claim. Do you remember when he scored against Man United? I think it was Emery's first game in charge, actually. When we beat United 3-1. Still remains the only time since the 90s we've actually beat United at home. Don't know what it is. They're just a bogey team for Villa. And we've been 2-0 up against United at home in the past, and still multiple times actually, and still not beat them. They always manage to find a way in Fergie time. And even beyond Fergie time, I think we've just been... I mean, we were in the Championship from 2016 onwards, but yeah. missed opportunities to beat them. Murad says, you know what? Barca have injured Ozcan, so the punishment should be Barca being stripped down a 4-goal. Football, unfortunately, doesn't work that way for Borussia Dortmund. If it would, I'm sure they would be loving it right now. Still remains 0-0 in the other game. Dortmund are basically out, though, unless they pull off an even bigger miracle. It would be the biggest comeback we've seen in the Champions League for a very, very long time. I think it was involving PSG against Barcelona. Here comes Rodgers for Villa on the break. Rodgers into Rashford. Again, it's Marquinhos. He's just won back-to-back individual battles with Rashford there. Marquinhos, I think his job is to just see out Rashford for the rest of the game. Barcola. Ooh, Emi spills it. Goal. Emi spilt it. 1-0 PSG. Oh, Emi did. He just had to not spill that. That might already be game over. Emi Martinez. Oh, my life. It's just a mix of communication there between him and Pau Torres. And we cannot concede a goal. Conceding a goal in general is just a disaster. But to concede off that, it's a poor bit of goalkeeping from Martinez. I don't know what he's doing there, really. I think he's told Torres to leave it because Torres could have put that in Rosette, could have cleared it. He just left it for Emi Martinez, and he just spills it in front of goals. It's very unlike him to do that. It's a tap-in for Hakimi. He does brilliantly, in fairness, to it's for a right-back to find freedom there on the penalty spot is fairly impressive. But yeah, that's a nightmare for Martinez, really. Torres could have dealt with that. Torres definitely... All I'm going to say is Martinez definitely told Torres to leave it. He definitely told Torres to leave it, which is why he jumped over the ball, and then Hakimi scores essentially a tap-in because Emi spills it. Horrible start. Horrible, and a completely preventable goal. Caught Villa on the break. I said it's going to be a rough night potentially because we have to play so expansive, and it's in heartbreaking fashion. Really, we've conceded a goal that just didn't have to happen. I mean, in the first leg we conceded goals and plenty of them, but at least then we defended and just tried to hang on in games. But today we have to go for it, and already it's looking like it's game over. And now Barcola's just sent cash, and this could get very, very bad very soon. Barcola, and they've got bodies forward now. Dembele, edge of the Villa box, he just lures Villa's midfield towards him and then just shifts it away. Kvaratskhelia into Vitinha. Back to the halfway line, Marquinhos. Already he's had a very solid game. Has there been a goal for... There's no way has there been a goal for Dortmund. Has there... It's 1-0 Dortmund. Well, they've got another 3 to go, but Guirassy has scored. It's Dortmund 1, Barcelona 0 on the night. And ironically, both games now have a 4-1 scoreline. Is that Onana in disguise? Shut up, Paul. I did say it was a nightmare for Villa. So you can't concede a goal like that. They scored 3 unbelievable goals at Parc des Princes, but at Villa Park, I mean, you can't concede a goal like that, not this early into a game. A game that we need to win, and win by a big margin. It's basically, it feels like to me it's already over. Can't concede a goal like that early. But you never know. Marquinhos forward into Vitinha. Hakimi now. It has killed the crowd a little bit, I can't lie. Keepers make mistakes. I've had an Olympiacos fan come in. You do realise Olympiacos got stuffed in the Europa League. Like, I mean, absolutely stuffed. Did you lot see their scoreline? They got battered. They're already out of Europe. Out of Europe in a smaller competition. That's crazy. It's all over, says Warplane. Oh, mistake by McGinn, but swept away by Pau Torres. Yeah, Martinez didn't have a great game there so far. We'll see. We shall see. Jay, you lot have no shame. You spent £1.5 billion, right? And you're gonna fall out of the top 5. You nearly lost home and away to Ipswich Town, one of the worst teams that we've ever seen in this league, and you nearly lost home and away. I hope you feel very proud. I hope you feel proud. Hakimi into Dembele. And now it's a bit of keep ball for PSG. I mean, it's like the worst outcome, really. Them to get a goal, and they've completely settled into the game now. Okay. You're gonna bottle Conference League. I can see it. And I will be there. I will be there. Villa might be in Conference League next season. I'll be there for that too. Oh, my days. Yeah, Georgios, Olympiacos out the Europa League. So, he's a real winner. Imagine being out of that, by the way. That's a competition that Spurs are still in. Who haven't even cracked 40 points. In fact, Man United are still in that. Imagine Spurs being a team that are a favourite to win a competition you're out of. That's crazy. I don't think I couldn't live with myself for that, genuinely. Oh, Mendes tried to be clever then and beat Matty Cash. Exactly, Finn. It's just Olympiacos fans being weird. They literally got dogged in the Europa League, but they're in my comments for some reason. I don't get it. They got no shame. I don't understand. Gary, it could happen. We've had a very poor start, to be honest. I'd say poor start in the scorelines. Actually, I don't think we've played that badly. It's just an awful mistake from Martinez. And the one game, it just can't happen. Just the one game, it can't happen. Matty Cash for Villa. Into Konza. Konza with the diagonal ball forward. Good pass and good touch from Digne. Squares it for John McGinn. I don't know what McGinn's really trying there. It's just an early hopeful cross into the box. Oh, Nana does really well, actually, to stop Kvaratskhelia. And Emi Martinez even applauds that as he receives the pass from Onana. And Villa do try and play out from the back. Konza clips it long. Good pass into Cash. And, Villa have a chance here. 3-on-2. Matty Cash with Rodgers near him. Finds Rodgers. McGinn to his left. Rodgers. Towards Rashford. That's not the idea, really. I just think John McGinn, edge of the box, was waiting for a huge chance then. It's decision-making. It's decision-making in these games. Onana, Rodgers, Rashford chance! Oh, what a tackle. Every time. Their defenders are absolutely unbelievable. Rashford has had the ball inside the box. And if it's not Marquinhos, it's the other one. I'm sick of it. It's just an unbelievable challenge. Oh, my life, man. Yeah, Pacho with the brilliant tackle. Corner to Villa. Rashford will take it. Right-footed. Cleared almost off the line there. Kamara into Digne as we try and keep it alive. Digne cross in. Only half clear. John McGinn takes it off his chest. Wraps across in the back post. Chance. Just couldn't get the header forward. Torres. Shot saved by Donnarumma. What the hell's going on? Villa gave the ball away, and it was a mistake that led to Torres having a chance of nowhere. Now Rashford in the box puts a cross in, hits Marquinhos. He wants a handball, which he's never going to get for that. I'm going to tell you right now. But Villa gave it away, and it was a PSG pass that led to Torres having a shot on goal. Absolute chaos at the back there for PSG. Emi thumps it long. Flag does stay down as John McGinn receives it. He plays it forward towards Rashford. He's going to get it. Marcus Rashford in the box for Villa, but guess who's there? Marquinhos, and the flag comes up anyway to save PSG. But Marquinhos, honestly, the defending from them has been absolutely brilliant so far. As much as it pains me to say, but Marquinhos and Pacho have been genuinely outstanding. Oh man, that chance of Pau Torres, it's on an angle. He's a centre back. I'm not expecting him to score that, but you never know. He could have hit it. If he just hit it towards the corner, maybe we get a goal out of nowhere to get some hope in this kind of game. We need a miracle. I've said that, and maybe that could have been the miracle. But you know what? The fact we're losing 1-0, we've played very well so far. It's just a poor mistake from Martinez. The issue is we do have a long way to go in this game, and a 3-goal deficit is it is unlikely. I'm not going to turn around and say it isn't, but yeah. Gutted. Mark said, boys, I said we would have a bad start next to... Okay, Mark, come on, man. I love you. Honestly, I love the belief. And you never know, but man, I don't know. Next goal's huge, I think. If somehow Villa can get an equaliser, maybe. But I think it's very slim now. Even I said this at 3-1. We're 1-0 down, man. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Bro, is it Mogan? My focus is FA Cup now. My focus is FA Cup. Should win a trophy, bro. We haven't won a trophy in how long? I would rather win an FA Cup. I know I am in the minority. I don't care. I'd rather win the FA Cup than get top 4. Do you want to be Spurs? Like, Spurs did that for how long? Never got a trophy. I would rather get FA Cup, actual trophy, than get top 4. You offered that to me right now, I'd take it 100%. Mason, you got dogged by Peterborough United in the what? It used to be the Papa John's Paint Trophy. Is it still called Papa John's Paint Trophy? I don't even know what it's called. But you got beat by Peterborough. Imagine going to Wembley in a final and you got slapped. You can't even score a goal. You threw a pyro for a goal that got disallowed. 20 million on a striker that has only scored 7 goals that are not from the penalty spot is absolute insanity. We saw you cry on the telly. Enjoy, guys. Here's Barcola. Mendes. Oh, that's a great tackle, Kamara. Really good. Had to win that. And now he gets fouled. Villa get a free kick deep inside our own half here. Adrian Dean, what is the Vertu trophy, man? What is that, bro? Imagine winning. Even if they won that, right? They would have celebrated it like it was the World Cup. But imagine getting to a final. I don't even know what it's called. I literally don't even know what the name of it is. It's for League 1 and League 2 teams. Villa's Academy was in it. And you get all the way to the final. You're the richest team in it and you don't win. You get absolutely dunked on by a former Villa Academy product. Like, genuinely hilarious. Jed Steer. He loves the Villa. Oh, man. Blues fans must hate Jed Steer. He loves the Villa. Long ball forward. Tielemans, great pass. Rodgers now for Villa. Inside the box. Rodgers! Oh! Just wide. Oh, he does really well there, Rodgers. Really well. Gets a shot away, left-footed, but kisses the outside of the post there. Oh, he sent Pacho back to Ecuador, I think. Is he from Ecuador? I might have just presumed someone's nationality, but he sent him there. You know what? It doesn't matter if he's from there. He just sent him there. But the shot is wide, unfortunately. And this is what you need. You need just bits of luck to go your way when you're chasing a game like this. You just need all the luck you can get. And unfortunately, we've had none. And a long ball forward. And Digne does very well under pressure. Good header back to Martinez. If he doesn't get the power on that, it probably would lead to a second goal for PSG. But yeah, I've had a lot of Blues fans in the chat, and like I said, they got no shame. I realised they got no shame when they went down. They've just lost a actual cup final. Up the posh, by the way. If I got any Peterborough fans in chat, up the posh. Losing to Peterborough United in a final is crazy. Genuinely crazy. I feel like at some point, if they genuinely are that ass, Villa would move beyond them as a rival. So I swear Solihull Moors could be, I don't know, with the ownership with Blues, they're American, you never know what could happen. They've got promoted this year. I don't think they're going up into the Premier League. It could be like their old ownership at some point. We'll see. But I think Solihull Moors have more of a chance of becoming a bigger team than Villa, than Blues. Fair play. PSG Ultras, they are well loud, you know. They put English people to shame, to be fair. A lot of Ultras from mainland Europe. Dembele does well, skips past Torres. To be fair, Konza does really well, but Torres gives it straight back to PSG. 26 minutes gone, still 1-0 to the visitors here. Hakimi into Vitinha. 3 goals to chase. And it's PSG who've had the majority of the ball here. Villa have beat them for shots, but unfortunately their only shot has gone in our net, which is just typical, really. Burton Albion. Crew, other Midlands teams that have more of a chance, yeah. Dembele into Hakimi. Cut out by Torres. I think Rashford's played quite well in this game, but he's just against unbelievable centre-backs who, every time Rashford genuinely gets a chance off the shoulder as we play direct, an unbelievable tackle comes in and stops it. Surprised no Watkins and Mings, thought they should have started. Well, to be fair, the defence isn't the issue. Oh, what a tackle! Onana for Villa in the box, but wow, this is what I mean, right? Marquinhos, he really shows the experience there. Because PSG lose the ball in their own box, but he's just there to sweep it up. Dembele squares it. Mendes, 2-0, and that's over. I can't believe that. We tackle the ball inside their box, right? And it ricochets and falls kindly. Marquinhos, to be fair to him, still has to make a great tackle. But we force that many players forward, we lose the ball, and they just hurt us on the break. And that can happen. I said we had to play without fear, and we have played without fear, but people say to me, oh, why did we defend all game against PSG away? This is why. This is why we defended, because when we actually try and play football and we lose the ball, they hit us hard on the break, and it's happened again here. We've had to push Digne forward, which meant we've got a massive gap at the back. And Pau Torres is pretty much the only man sitting on the halfway line with Matty Cash. So it's a 3-on-2 there. And, he's onside. The way they bring their fullbacks, I mean, Hakimi and Mendes have both scored goals. They're both fullbacks, but they've received the ball by the penalty spot. They're playing like strikers. It's genuinely fascinating how PSG get their defenders involved in their attack. You don't see many. I don't see teams like Liverpool doing this. I couldn't imagine Trent scoring that. You know, getting the ball on the penalty, even finding the space, getting the ball on the penalty spot. I don't see teams in England doing that. To be fair. Rashford, cushion header into John McGinn. It's 2-0 to PSG. This could be a long night. Could be a long night, guys, to be honest. I did say it could get bad today, and it is, 2-0 inside 20 minutes. 2 counter-attacking goals as well, because we've had to push players forward, and I mean, some would say we've pushed too many forward, but Onana literally won the ball in the box. He tackled the ball, but Marquinhos is just there to sweep up. And like other centre-back, like you do that against Southampton, you'll score a goal, right? But it's Marquinhos is one of the best centre-backs on the planet. Rodgers tries to find a pass into Cash, but once again, another challenge comes in by Ruiz. Gutting, to be honest. Absolutely gutting. Well, Villa nearly got possession given straight to us. And I mean, that pass was almost better than anything we've received from our own players. It was Ruiz who nearly gave the ball straight to Rashford inside the box. Toying with us a little bit here. Kvaratskhelia, good tackle from Konza. Has to win the ball high up. He does. Kamara. Kamara wins one. He wins one individual battle and then loses the other one straight away. Yeah, a PSG will win the whole thing. I'll tell you now. I absolutely promise you now. PSG took apart the best team in England by a mile. PSG made the worst team in England in Liverpool look painfully average. Painfully average. For not just 90 minutes, not just 90 minutes at Parc des Princes or Anfield, it's extra time. They still looked average then. And now, I mean, they've battered Villa over 2 legs. They will go on and win it. I promise you that. I promise you that. They will go on and win it. And look, I'll get people laughing at me today. It's fair enough, right? It's football, it happens. But at the end of the day, whoever your team is, your team will get battered by this. Your team will get stuffed. Some of you lot are Blues fans, right? Some of you lot will support team. If you're any fan from England, your team will get stuffed by this. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. PSG against Liverpool in that first leg, they lost by a miracle. They should have won that game like 4-0. Alisson had the game of his career. And he's a top keeper, but he literally had to have the game of his career. And they still didn't go through over 2 legs. And that's the best team in our country by a mile. By a mile. But yeah, they will beat Arsenal. I promise you now, they will beat Arsenal. And they will beat Barcelona, who I expect to be in the final. I'd put money on it. I might even put money on it. They are just that good. The way they get their whole team involved in everything is just so impressive to me. They've got arguably the best midfield on the planet. And Mendes, I mean, you could argue Mendes and Hakimi are literally the best fullbacks on the planet. You could argue that. They're absolutely unbelievable. And they've scored the goals tonight. They've literally scored the goal. Mendes scored the 3rd goal in the first leg as well. So yeah, I don't see this PSG team not winning it. I don't see it. No way Arsenal can keep up with this. Can I say ironically, I think Barca win the whole thing. I don't see them beating this PSG team. But Barcelona, they got Lamine Yamal, right, who's unbelievable. And they got Lewandowski. But pound for pound, PSG just have a better team. AJ, what do you think of PSG? Absolute smoke Arsenal. That's if Arsenal even get through. It doesn't matter who beats them. Who beats who? If Real Madrid pull off a shocker and win that game, it don't matter. Both of them get smoked by this PSG team. Like I said, proof's in the pudding. They've already beat a team here. Rashford for Villa. Chance of Villa. And Villa have a penalty claim waved away. Tielemans screaming for a foul then. And he's now looking at the linesman. Yeah, Murray, that ain't happening. When Arsenal lose, Arsenal going to blame injury. Oh, mate, they'll blame the ball. They'll blame weather. It'll be raining. It'll be all sorts, man. Palace will beat Villa if they play this badly. Look, you got to remember who you're playing against. Palace conceded 5 goals to the worst Man City team we've seen in the last, 7-8 years? After being 2-0 up. So you can put any argument any way you want. Anyone can beat anyone on the day, especially in the Premier League. Chance, Rashford. Great chance. Tielemans! Yeah! We got a goal. It means nothing. Villa do score a goal. Tielemans gets one back. Yuri Tielemans. I don't see any way back, but Villa do have a goal here. Yuri Tielemans puts the ball in the top corner. Villa 1, PSG 2. And to be fair, that's a really good counter-attack from Villa. Tielemans, what a ball that is, by the way. Back heel to Rashford, gets the 1-2. Oh, is Tielemans? Yeah, Tielemans onside. Shots deflected. Nice attacking goal for Villa. Nice attacking goal. It will mean absolutely nothing in this game, but it's something to cheer. We've scored a goal in the quarterfinal at home in 2025 in the Champions League. Come on, the boys. Look, you gotta take what you can take, you know. But 35 gone. It's Villa 1, PSG 2, and Yuri Tielemans in the 10 scores. If you get another half time, Paul, don't. Don't give me hope. It's over. It is over. I think we have to chase another 3 goals, guys. This would have been great if it was still 0-0, right? But unfortunately, we're still losing. In a game we have to chase. That's a bad pass, though. McGinn goes down, but he's actually fouled his opponent, which I did see that coming from a mile off, really. Yeah, John McGinn, not the greatest of touches, and then Hakimi is just twice the speed, to be fair. Gary is rattled. Imagine being called Gary, right? That means he has to be 50. What are you doing on a TikTok live? I got to ask the question. What are you doing on a TikTok live at your old age? Bro, feed the kids, you know? Medford says, I mean, Liverpool lost to these guys, so props for scoring. We've scored more goals against them than Liverpool have, right? So I'm going to take what I'm going to take, you know what I mean? Akbar, I swear you're just racist, man, because like Rashford literally set up the goal. Rashford literally set up the goal. What are you on about? Oh, damn. Lidetet says, I'm really getting squeaky bum time. Is it still 1-0 to Dortmund? It is. It is still 1-0 Dortmund. Aggregate score is 5-2. How you doing, Orbit? What's good? Do I have any knowledge of Walsall players? I know Jamie Jealous. And I know some Walsall fans are not too happy with him recently. Apparently he was talking to some Walsall fans after a recent game against Barrow. If you probably don't care, Walsall are currently undergoing the biggest bottle job I've ever seen. They were 13 points clear the top of the league in League 2. I don't know. They're about to not even get automatic promotion in a league where 3 teams automatically go up and the 4th through playoffs. I've never seen anything like it. So I feel for the Walsall lot out there, I feel for you guys, genuinely. He lost his head and was held back. Oh dear. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. But yeah, I feel for you, mate, genuinely, because your manager should get the sack. He should have been sacked a long time ago. Genuinely biggest bottle job ever. Well, it is Villa 1, PSG 2. And the slither, and I mean the slither of hope, is here for Villa. But unfortunately, I think the goal has come a little bit too late, in my honest, humble opinion. We still have 3 goals to chase. It's great for the fans who've gone there. It does show there is some fight and belief. It's a really good team goal, to be fair. 3-on-3, and the passing is so fluid as we go and score. I mean, it's a... Was it a back heel from Rashford or the back heel to Rashford and the ball to Tielemans and a smart finish? It took a deflection on its way through, but I mean, you could say it probably would have gone in anyway. Who's to say? We'll never know, but he hit it with conviction. Is Neves for PSG. Hakimi now. 38 gone. Can Villa, if we can get half time and it's 2-2, I hate ifs. Ifs are stupid. Ifs are dumb. We have 3 goals to chase. It ain't going to happen. I don't think. Walsall battling harder than Dortmund, says Lie Detector. To be fair to Dortmund, I mean, they're not doing well in the Bundesliga, but they lead today. So the miracle comeback could happen there. Maybe the yellow wall can do what they can. AJ, Arsenal will blame the injuries, the boots, the grass, the goalpost being a bit too white. They'll blame everything. Dembele, great block. That is some cash. And then Konza can sweep up. Finally, Villa defender counter-attack from PSG. Oh, I say that. Kamara gives it away very cheaply. Kvaratskhelia now, edge of the box. Ooh, good save, Martinez. I think that's the first save he's made today, to be honest. That's not even shade. Could be a counter-attack, though. Rashford. The fullback's out of position. Rashford against Pacho. He's in the box now. Oh, he tries to skip past him. Ooh, bad clearance. Villa get... Oh, nearly a corner. Hits the corner flag. And just bounces, unfortunately, the wrong side. But we do get a throw in deep into PSG's half here, right by the corner flag. Do you want to bet against this? Well, unfortunately, I think a lot of people would now. Will it be a long throw from Digne? He might charge one up here. I know Matty Cash can put a long throw in. It will be Digne. It is a fairly decent long throw towards Onana. A good header away at first. Flicked on by McGinn towards Digne. First time cross towards the back post. It's a bit overhit. And now it's Torres chasing a long ball. And the centre-half does actually quite well here. Good pass as well into Konza. Cushions it. Chance. Rodgers. Back into Konza. Deflected. Oh, could have gone anywhere. Bounces for Onana. And he keeps it alive. Ball into Digne. He has pressure. Gets an early cross in again. It's overhit again, though. And that'll be an easy throw-in for PSG on the far side. That's frustrating for me because we had a good bit of sustained possession there, but just couldn't quite do anything with it. Really nice pass, actually, into Konza. I think a striker goes for goal there. I genuinely think a forward player shoots it, but Konza being a centre-half didn't want to. The position he gets, that pass is fantastic from Rodgers. I just wish it wasn't Konza there. Goodness me. McGinn should have been carded. For what? Having a big arse? For what? McGinn actually, he might get a booking here. Was that McGinn or Onana who did that? I forgot. I looked at it. It is John McGinn. He got a booking. There you go. You got what you asked for. John McGinn has got a booking. Oh my God, Mystic Brummy Scott here. John McGinn has got a booking for the foul on Kvaratskhelia. Footy edits never knew that. Never knew that. Arsenal will blame the oxygen. Villa fans singing John McGinn's name in typical Villa fashion. As soon as a player gets a booking, they get sung. Long ball forward, straight into the palms of Emi Martinez. Bowled out towards Konza. There is slim hope, but it is slim. Konza towards Cash. It's just a bit too forward though. Mendes can win possession back for PSG there. To be fair to Bradley Barcola, he's done terrifically. Although you could argue he has handled that before the referee's even whistled. He's forced the referee into a decision there. You could have actually given a foul for the other way. It's a deliberate handball there to make sure the referee gives a foul. Kamara into Onana. And the ball ricochets out for a throw-in towards PSG on the halfway line here. 42 minutes gone, still 2-1. Don't think there'll be too much added on time here at the end of the first half, in all fairness. Long way to go in this game. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, 54 of you are in the live stream. Please double tap the screen. I appreciate all the support as always. And if you're over on YouTube, or if you want to go and watch it on YouTube, we have live stats on the screen. We can see an XG of 0.81 for PSG. And they've had less shots than Villa, but all on target. And Villa we've had 5, but only the 2. Which was, I think, a Pau Torres shot and the goal from Tielemans. Hakimi, oh, what a pass into Dembele, but he just, to be fair, Dembele's also offside, but he couldn't keep up with the strength of Ezri Konza anyway. Kamara into Torres. One touch pass in for Villa as we play out from the back. Here's Digne. Crosses the halfway line now. Rashford did call for it, but Digne opted for a more easier central pass. Tielemans now switches to play over to the far side. Cash takes it off his chest. Under a bit of pressure there from Barcola, but he does send him. It's just not the risky stuff from Villa. It's the more simple, more easy to perform to keep sustained possession here. But we are losing. To be fair to Kamara, it's a nice little dummy here. And now it's Cash. And the one time we try and be a little bit more clever with the ball, we do lose it. So maybe that's why we try and be a little bit more tricky on the ball. Oh dear, what is that? Dembele skies it. The flag comes up afterwards anyway. Dembele received the long balls. Villa essentially play the high line on the halfway line. He's onside, to be fair. But his shot was awful. Rashford now against Marquinhos. Rolls it back towards Digne. Can Villa please just have one big chance before the end of this half? 1 minute added time. Kamara. Rodgers turns but does lose possession. And now I see a swarm of players forward for PSG. Bradley Barcola on the attack. This is a worry. Barcola rolls it backwards towards Neves. I think he could have done more there. They've only got a minute of the half. But PSG don't risk anything. I don't think there's going to be any major detail now for the rest of the first half, unfortunately. Long way to go in this game, but 3 goals to chase, I think, is just a little bit too far. I said 2 goals was too far for 90 minutes, and we've actually had... We're a goal down. We are a goal down. Can you please stop asking, Stan? Dortmund got a corner. This is worrying. How is Dortmund getting a corner worrying? Get McGinn off before he gets a red. I agree with that. I agree with that at some point. Half time, it is 2-1 to PSG. And to be fair to PSG, their fullbacks have absolutely killed Villa. They've done more going forward than they have defensively. To be honest, it feels like they're not even there when they defend. They're just on the wing, like always on the attack. But it's frustrating because once again we're losing. But their first goal, Martinez, you can't spill that. Emmy's easily the best keeper we've had in my lifetime, but his mistake there is just heartbreaking. He can't spill that. It's a really, really poor bit of goalkeeping in the moment where we need him to play at his very best. Gutting. Absolutely gutting. And at that point, we've been doing all right, in fairness. But, I mean, it's not all just on Emmy, that, but it is a poor goal to concede. I just think Torres should have just thumped it clear. And then I'm just looking at replies for the Villa conceding 2 goals. I can't believe they played the wrong anthem at the at the ground. I'm still stunned by that. We're defending like it's Europa League. It's crazy. At least at times. That's harsh on Villa, but some of the defending there was quite poor. Yeah, I'll see. Let's see what the Villa fans are saying half time. Did pull one off, but last week we were outplayed. Tonight we've played well, but being our own worst enemy, giving the ball away in great positions, and being punished. Someone please teach Matty Cash how to play right back. It's all over, guys. Yeah. I'd bring Ollie on now, you know. I would bring Ollie on. I don't know if I wouldn't even do a like for like. I'd have Ollie and Rashford on the pitch. That's what I'd do. I'm King. I'm sure you'd do a better job. I'm sure you would. Stranger Things. I thought you were on about a TV show then. Stranger things have happened. I would have started Watkins and brought on Rashford. That might have been a better idea, maybe. But Rashford, I don't know. He had to rescue Villa off the bench against Southampton. Maybe he rescues Villa in some capacity today. I would take not losing today as a personal win for me. I think if we can come out of this game and not lose, I think it'll be great. It still means we're out, but, you know, it will show that we've at least been competitive. I think a 2-1 scoreline is competitive, but, yeah. Heartbreaking. Half time, though, in Germany, it's 1-0 to Dortmund, and I'm very surprised by that, because it was so dominant for Barcelona in that first leg, that I'm very surprised it's the fact they're losing, and Szczesny apparently having the game of his life according to Flash Score here. Barca have been battered. That's unbelievable. Dortmund have 2 XG. They're underperforming. They should be winning 2-0 according to XG. 10 shots to Barca's 1. 7 on target. Barca haven't even done that. How many saves? How many times has Szczesny? 6 saves. My life. See, that's how you play a home game in the Champions League. Completely battered Barcelona. But they've come in, just like Villa. They've got to score 3 goals. Yeah, Barca have been lucky. Very lucky. Yeah, I've just had a look. I'm surprised at your stats. I'm very surprised. It's been all Dortmund. And they've got 3 goals to chase. And they're playing brilliantly, it seems. But same boat as Villa. Exact same boat. Got to score 3 goals. And just like Villa, I don't see it. You never know, though. You never know. We shall see. I got Blues fans in the comments. You guys did just lose to Peterborough, right? In a cup final that no one's ever heard of. I couldn't even tell you the name of it. But it was at Wembley. And it was 2-0. And it's going in your documentary. I'll watch that bit. Don't you worry. If any Blues fan wants to have a genuine chat and not just say mindless things in the comments, let's talk about that final and how you got embarrassed by a former Villa Academy product. Put one right in the stanchion in front of your fans. 40,000 of them who travel, apparently. 40,000 in the capital. Losing to a team that calls themselves the Posh. Peterborough United. I couldn't name you 3 of their players. They're in League One, right? And you lost 2-0 to that. To that. It used to be... the tournament used to be sponsored. Oh, hang on. I've come back now. I had to do a thing to make sure my life stays up. Getting back to my point. The tournament used to be, like, named after a pizza. Like, I'll look it up. I remember it used to be the paint trophy. I don't even know what to type. I genuinely don't know what it's called. And you couldn't even win it. You couldn't even win that. Where is it? I am genuinely looking for it and I can't find it. I still don't see it. I'll have to just look up Birmingham City because I can't even see what it's called. That's how bad of the competition it is, and you couldn't even win that. That's crazy. And I was going in the documentary. Papa John's. Papa John. It actually is sponsored by a pizza. I thought it wasn't called that anymore. You couldn't win a trophy. I didn't even know the name of. Couldn't even score a goal, and threw a pyro for a goal that didn't even stand. For a player that was bought for 20 million or however much he was worth, who has scored 7 goals that aren't penalties. Give a round of applause. Round of applause to Birmingham City. What a club. You lot make West Brom look like an unbelievable team. Genuine. You make that club look massive. That says a lot. That says a lot. Oh dear. It's called the Virtue Trophy. Oh, okay, bro. It could be called Bristol Street Motors. It could be called a window shop. Bro, they probably could afford it. I don't think they're asking too much, you know. And they couldn't even win that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Bristol Motors is a good place, is Murad. Don't insult Bristol Motors. Yeah. I remember it being Papa John's. I remember it being the Johnson's Paint Trophy when I was growing up. I remember Portsmouth. There's a screenshot of Portsmouth. I think they ever won it. I think they won it. They had like 86,000 people at Wembley for it. It's like kind of mad for it's a competition for League 1, League 2 teams. To get that many fans at Wembley is kind of mad. But yeah, that's a different topic altogether. But yeah. We shall see what happens. Guys, give me your score predictions for the second half. I mean, it's probably over. But give me your score predictions. I know Blues fans have watched Villa all the way. It must have hurt them seeing Villa get top 8, seeing us go to Bruges, beating them 3-1, seeing Villa do quite well, going to Leipzig, beating Leipzig. I've never seen a Blue Nose in the Champions League. Don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Up the Villa. Why is Wayne Rooney? Wayne Rooney's a hero, actually. That's why he's here. Wayne Rooney is on the punditry here. He's a Villa hero. he took the scum down. I love Rooney. Rooney will always have a place in my heart for that. I love Wayne Rooney. Is just like a. I love him. I love him. Agent Wayne. Aston Villa short say. I say Villa win 7-2. I mean 7-2 would be insane. I don't see Villa getting 7 shots on goal. Actually at Donnarumma. We'll have 7 shots in the game, but I don't see Donnarumma making 7 saves. Never mind Villa scoring 7 goals. Or coming close to that. They're just showing the replay of the Tielemans goal. You know what? From the angle of the shot, that's probably going in anyway. It's not gone down as an angle. He has thumped that, and it's hard to tell trajectory of the ball, but it's looking like it could nestle in the top corner anyway. The deflection definitely makes sure. We'll see. Tomorrow night, it is Inter Milan. It's Bayern Munich. There was a shock result there, really. I didn't think Inter... I know they're very good defensively, but I couldn't see them beating Bayern at their ground, to be honest. But they did. The very late goal. To be fair, it was a late equaliser and then a late goal. And then probably the biggest game now left in the tournament. It's Real Madrid-Arsenal. Arsenal 3-0 lead. No one... you can't tell me anyone expected that. I thought Real Madrid would actually go to the Emirates and win. I was very surprised they not only failed to win, they got battered. Could have been, if it weren't for Courtois, it could have been like 4, 5, 6. It was genuinely incredible, that game. But Real Madrid at home could be a different story. And apparently they're doing something for their ground as well. So that'll be an interesting watch, I'm sure. Yeah. Need to see more of him. I thought Mbappe had a really poor game, to be honest. Was there for a little bit in the first half, but then completely ghosted second half. And yeah, same with Bellingham. Same with all. I think Jude Bellingham gets a little bit too much hype sometimes. He's the kind of player that sometimes does nothing, scores a tap in the last minute, and gets all the headlines. And you can say he's clutch. I don't mind people saying he's clutch, but I wouldn't say he's one of the best in the world in his position, because I just don't think that's true. I don't think he's better than Pedri. I don't think he's better than Pedri. I don't think he's better than a lot of Barcelona's midfield, to be honest. AJ said Ipswich versus Chelsea. Young Keepers posted rant. I'm not surprised. That was awful. To not beat Ipswich at all. To nearly lose home and away is crazy. 2-0 down. I mean, it was a good result to come back from, but 2-0 down. They lost away there as well. To one of the worst teams in the league. Quite poor. Ollie hat-trick incoming. Hashtag belief. Rashford and Watkins on. Villa get... Okay, come on. Yeah, Peterborough. Up the posh. I'll you know what? Huge fan of Peterborough, me. Huge fan. Should have a day trip out there. Up the posh. Oh, man. Second half is going to be fairly soon. I wonder if he'll make any changes. I think we probably should, to be honest. I'd get Ollie on. I would definitely get Ollie on, to be honest. Someone said Rashford miles off. I don't think Rashford's played that bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm watching something different to some of these people, but I don't think he's the issue today. To be quite honest, I think we just defended terribly at the back on the counter. They've caught us down the sides because we've pushed players forward. I don't think that's a position thing. I think that's a tactical thing. Yeah. The top comment though is teach Matty Cash how to play a right back. He thinks he's a winger, I think, but he might be just told to go forward. We had to score. Remember, guys, we had to score 2 goals started today, and now it's 3. Yeah. Adam, mate, I'll be watching the very last bit of the documentary. Because I know you'll put it in there. Or you should. If you don't want to be disingenuous, you'll put the Peterborough game in there. I'll watch that bit. Don't worry. Terrific. You got to say, even the most stubborn and miserable Blues fan has to admit, the 2 goals they scored were absolutely sublime. The free kick is literally perfect. And then the second goal is a one-touch finish across him in the same top corner. Like it's an absolute outrageous finish. Right in front of the Blues fans as well. They got the best view for it. Like it's mad. Genuine mad. We'll see. Sensio should start, no excuse. I don't know. I think the teams. We had Tielemans playing the 10 instead of Asensio, and he has scored today. So who's to say? But we hopefully will see changes. We're underway for the second half, and instantly PSG do bizarrely put the ball straight out of play for Aston Villa. I don't actually know the idea of that. Maybe to press Villa high up and get an early chance from that. I'm not entirely sure, but they literally just kicked off and thumped the ball out for a Villa throw-in. It had to have been done on purpose. Konza Long, it actually took a bounce, and John McGinn, to be fair, he has tried to con the referee there a little bit. He just ran into Marquinhos. It's a John McGinn classic here, but he has hurt his head, so the referee does have to stop playing. I think McGinn, I know John McGinn, I think he knows exactly what he's doing here. He has purposely ran into Marquinhos, I think. But then Marquinhos, saying that, you know what, I take it back. Marquinhos swings his arm into him. I think McGinn is trying to get a foul, but I actually don't see this until the replay. Marquinhos proper catches him in the jaw. So, you know what, I actually take it back. I thought he tried to con him, but maybe the attempt was there, but he definitely swings an arm into him, Marquinhos. It's a bit cheeky, that, from the Brazilian centre-half. Oh, Hakimi skips past Digne. Oh, that's a really poor ball. And Kamara can get it straight back for Villa. Martinez goes long. Won back instantly by Mendes. Neither team made changes at half-time, which I am surprised with. I thought we'd bring at least one on. Wasn't Fulham called the Posh? As far as I'm aware, no. Fulham fans are called Posh, as in your typical like prawn sandwich, Clapper using Tory voting people, right? That's like the typical Fulham fan. And some people would call Fulham fans Posh, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe there's some fact I don't know about Fulham, who knows? It's a fact. They don't bring many fans away from home. There you go. There's a genuine fact for you. What are Millwall fans called? Aren't they just called... I don't know about the fans, but I know Millwall like the Lions or whatever. Because like the ground's called the Den. Oh, I would love it if they went up, Millwall in the playoffs. Can you imagine the damage Millwall would cause to the Premier League? They'd go down and break the lowest point record, but can you imagine what they'd do? They're away fans and stuff. It would cause mayhem. Imagine Millwall West Ham in the Premier League. That derby actually in the Premier League would be quite funny to see. The entire police force would be down for that. Guys, gamble responsibly. Come on, man. End of the day, I'm not arguing we were second best in the final, so you think jibes about posh bother me. It's not mainly directed at you. I just keep having Blues fans who are making comments about Villa losing a quarter-final of the Champions League. I just find it really bizarre. Because like we've made it this far in a tournament you've never qualified for. Flick header from McGinn does go just fine. Again, it is banter, but it does come across as like a tad shameless off the back of a literal final that you lot lost. I get it, it's football, it's banter, but like there has to be at least a level of shame. Just a little level of shame. Just a little bit. Like you could be genuinely in the National League, right? And you'd still get Blues fans who would say things. And I thought when Blues went down to League One that it would stop or lessen a little bit. I thought our Blues fans actually would, for a year, go into hiding. Because I knew they'd go straight back up, especially with the budget, right? But it's been the opposite. It's the loudest I've ever heard. And I'm like, it is League One. Maybe because they're not used to winning games. Like, suddenly they think they're untouchable and stuff. I don't know. But I don't get it. Martinez towards Pau Torres. At what point, saying you're in the same league as Solihull and Tamworth, should we consider them rivals as well? Like, at what point? At what point would it go too far? You know? Long ball towards Rodgers, and he's just, I don't know why he's done that really. He's just shoved into the back of the centre half that. It's a poor foul, really. Pacho back to goal. Shove into the back. All right, Toon Geordie says, sub on the Holt. My friend, you were relegated in 2008. That's nearly 20 years ago. Please let it go. For your own mental health. Let it go. Okay? You can't keep a grudge, right? For nearly 20 years. Most of the people in this chat right now, I'd say half of the people in the chat right now weren't even born when that was a thing, right? I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old when that happened. You can let it go. I promise you, you're fine. I don't give a toss about Newcastle. I actually like Newcastle. You know what? I've had nice Newcastle fans come into my chat today. Don't take that. Be a better person. There you go. Konza for Villa. I hate the whole Villa Newcastle weird thing that people have. True Geordies don't care, and true villains don't care. Tielemans chats of Villa. Oh, Rashford! What a save that is, Donnarumma. Out of nowhere, Villa had a chance. Donnarumma forced into a situation he didn't want to be involved in. What on earth was that? Rashford nearly scores one of the easiest goals of his career there. Just fell incredibly kindly for him in front of goal. But a terrific save from the Italian has stopped Villa going level out of absolutely nowhere. Oh, Rodgers' pass towards Digne was really poor then. And that should be an offside, a simple one for Dembele. And the flag stays down. He's well offside. And he does chip Martinez with a terrific goal, but he's well offside. What is he doing? Why is that? Come on, I can see that. Why is the linesman not showing that? He's the only one touching the line. Lino, you can flag that. Seriously, do we have to actually play that out? Even Dembele knows he's offside there. Even Dembele would know he has to be offside there. Oh my days, man. Cash for Villa. On the byline, cross deflects off Mendes. And Barcola, I mean, he's just dived there, but the referee does fall for that, unfortunately. Oh, dear. I don't even know what that means. Can you please speak English, Torn? I was going to say Torn. Tawny. Can you please speak English, Toon Jordan? I genuinely don't know what that even means. That is some northern slang. Another direct ball forward, flicked on, and this could be very bad for Villa. Barcola has a lot of room, has options, finds one of them. Kvaratskhelia, good block from Konza. Now Barcola has a chance here. He does roll it back brilliantly. To be fair, now Vitinha, edge of the box, curls it well wide and over. PSG will win the whole thing. I've said this. It's 2-0. No way. It's Dortmund 2, Barcelona 0. Now, this is interesting. This genuinely could be one of the best comebacks we've ever seen. Some of you lot in chat are saying Barcelona are going to win the whole thing. Barcelona might not even get there. PSG will win this tournament by a mile. John McGinn. Oh! John McGinn! 2-2! What a goal! I've just turned the stream back. John McGinn has hit a missile. Villa 2, PSG 2. Wow. John McGinn has scored what? I mean, if it wasn't for the Sheffield Wednesday goal he scored years ago, that's up there for one of the best goals he's ever scored. What a finish. Left-footed. It's gone right in the top corner. Villa come from 2-0 down at Villa Park, but we still have a long way to go. Villa 2, Paris Saint-Germain 2. John McGinn has scored an absolute rocket. Can you believe this? I was too busy looking at what was going on in Germany, and just as I flicked back, John McGinn has scored a screamer. I literally get the tab back open for the game, and I see McGinn wind up his shot. Absolute terrific goal. Oh, my life. Unbelievable. PSG. I mean, I was chatting about Barcelona being poor. PSG have bottled a 2-goal lead here. And now it's Villa on the ball again. John McGinn, he's got options inside the box. We have to make subs, I think. I think at this point now, 2 goals behind, we have to make subs. Torres. Oh, not the pass we need there. Pau Torres does really well to actually hold his defender off, but Barcola twisting and turning Cash here. And he's got space. It's still Barcola. Oh, good tackle, Cash. I think he underestimated Cash then because he twisted him so easily only minutes prior. I should say seconds prior. The score, it's Villa 2, PSG 2. It was 2-0 to PSG. And another long ball towards Rashford. And this could be a counter-attack again for Villa. Rashford inside the box. Has a pass. Gets a goal. What a save, Donnarumma. Rashford has a shot. Donnarumma celebrating the save. He's celebrated that like he's literally won the World Cup. It's an unbelievable save, Donnarumma. Aston Villa in the last few minutes have really come to life here. What a save! Donnarumma has actually pulled... Unai Emery's nearly fell over in his reaction to that. Donnarumma, what an unbelievable save. Rashford will take the Villa corner as well. Right-footed. Oh, it's flicked away. Won back by Cash. Rashford, he's onside. Flag stays down. Skips past one. Rashford in the box for Villa. On the volley. Cuts it by. Yeah! Yeah! Konza scores! Konza scores! 3-2! This is absolutely extraordinary! Aston Villa 3! Paris Saint-Germain 2! I can't believe it! Oh my life! From 2-0 down, it was game over. Konza rattles the back of the net. Oh my word. Marcus Rashford take a bow. That was brilliant. Skips past one. And what a ball that is. Ezri Konza right-footed. Bang. What a strike. Villa 3, PSG 2. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. In the last 5 minutes, Villa have absolutely shell-shocked the French champions here. Unbelievable. We still have half an hour to go. Villa Park is, it's a state of belief for some fans here. Unbelievable. I've nearly lost my voice. This is absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. And PSG must be feeling now 1 goal behind, and they put the ball on a play. PSG are rattled. Oh my. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. PSG were cruising, and Villa have scored 3 goals unanswered out of absolutely nowhere in this game. I can't quite believe what I'm seeing. It was game over. I literally already believed in my heart it was game over. Konza, the flag. I think he's offside there, Rashford. Cross from Rashford. Awkward. Tielemans. Oh, what a save. McGee keeps it alive. Oh, it's in the side netting. Donnarumma again has pulled off an unbelievable save. Where has this come from? Where on earth has this come from? Tielemans nearly scores. Donnarumma has to dive backwards and tip the ball off the goal line. Oh, it's an absolute outstanding save. PSG are really feeling the pressure. Again, it's out of nowhere. This is absolutely, it's out of nowhere, guys. Where was this? Corner for Villa. Tielemans, edge of the box, header over. Oh, Pau Torres had to hit the target there. Pau Torres had to hit the target there. What I just need a moment to take a breath here. Oh my life. 1 goal. We're 1 goal off it out of absolutely nowhere. We're 1 goal off it. 60 minutes played. It is Aston Villa 3, PSG 2. On aggregate, it is 5-4 to PSG. I'm actually going to put the aggregate score in the comments here. Well, Villa. Well, apparently, according to the commentary team, we were going to make 2 changes, and we're no longer going to do that. I think we're happy with what we've seen. I'm just trying to do the scoreline here. I apologise, guys. My hands are just a little bit trembly, to be honest. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Completely catching these lot off guard. I mean, that's an understatement, to be honest. We've really caught PSG out, I think. And we still have a long way to go in this game, but I'm very surprised in how easy it has been to score 2 goals unanswered in 5 minutes when it looked absolutely dead and buried. Where on earth? Where are the Blues fans in my chat? Where have they gone? Where are the Blues fans? Are you guys still here? Are the Blues fans in the chat? Because they were flooding my chat 10 minutes ago. And I'm sure you're terrified now. Unfortunately, in the other fairy tale story, it is Dortmund 2, Barcelona 1. Barca have a goal back, and it's an own goal. Absolutely devastating for the visitors there. Just, I can't quite believe what I'm seeing here. The Villa crowd is deafening here. They've run crying like they did on Sunday. Oh dear. Oh dear. And even if we go out tonight, right? I am more than proud with the attitude we've had today. From 2-0 down to do this. Cross from Vitinha, PSG get a corner, and they finally settled their nerves a little bit. Because for a good 5-10 minutes, they were really shook, PSG. Really shook. I'm losing my voice. I need to take time here to breathe and like have a drink because I'm. Wow, absolute pandemonium in this game. I knew it would be. Doué has come on for PSG. Their corner wasn't brilliant. Oh, Rashford wins the ball. Oh, but the ball goes for a throw-in. Oh, if that just bounced slightly more centrally, Villa had a chance for a 2-on-2 again. But PSG ride their luck momentarily. John McGinn for Villa gets past one. Oh, but to be fair, their midfield, one makes a mistake, the other one wins the ball back. Very solid midfield. Another long ball forward towards Rashford. Good pass into Digne, actually. Oh, and to be fair, we tried to be a little bit cute there. And Doué's just come on. Does well. Is Fabian Ruiz. Is Dembele for PSG. Oh, that's a terrible ball from Dembele. Terrible, terrible ball from Dembele. And their manager's seething on the touchline. What hurts me about this, right, is that goal we conceded at the end of the first game shouldn't have happened. We just could not concede that goal. We had to not concede that goal in that moment. Absolutely, just, oh man. Oof, unbelievable. Dembele. PSG are going to just try and keep the ball a little bit here. I mean, they've had an absolute disastrous second half, haven't they? Disastrous second half. I mean, you could argue past the half-hour mark. I mean, they've had a lot of the ball, but it's only been their fullbacks who've caused Villa danger. One goal off it now. Just one goal. What do I feel about the first goal? What do you feel about the first goal tonight? What? Our goal? Their goal? I think their goal cut us a little bit, but I don't think we dwelt on it too much, to be fair. Where probably the fans did more than the players. Their goal hurt me. Our goal, Tielemans, I think just brought a little bit of belief, even if it's faint. Dembele's shot saved by Emi Martinez. Although if he let that in, I would not have been happy, in all fairness. Their goal. I gave him my reaction to theirs. It was a very well-worked goal, but, I mean, I know the first one was a poor bit of goalkeeping from Martinez. Their second goal was well-worked. But the first goal was just preventable. Easily preventable. It's an awful bit of goalkeeping from Martinez. And I love Emi, but, you know, no player for Villa is free of criticism all the time. Trust me, I'm happy we have him instead of like the likes of Nyland or, God forbid, Brad Guzan in the past. Double sub for Villa. Marco Asensio is coming on along with Jacob Ramsey. John McGinnoff. I love you, John. You know what? You've inspired at least an incredible night for me. A comeback somehow. Mark says, AJ, do you now believe me, Villa back? I did not think we'd score 3 goals. I actually laughed at that, by the way, when you said Villa will score 3 goals. Asensio, is a PSG player on loan at Aston Villa. And Ramsey on for Onana. Oh my days. Guys, we got 89 of you in the TikTok live. Please double tap the screen. If you want to watch this game with overlays and everything on screen, you can do that. On YouTube, AJS TV, you can find me on almost every platform. Feel free to go and do that. Or if you just want to watch it here, enjoy the excitement, then feel free to do that too. Cash, long throw towards Rashford. Good header in towards Ramsey. Villa move from right to left. Digne. Rashford again back to goal. Does well. Finds a bit of freedom somehow. And it's a heavy touch in fairness. But Rashford did well to wiggle just a little bit of room in the first place. And to be fair, it was his moment of absolute brilliance that got us the third goal. Just seeing the replay on the second, the equaliser for Villa, the John McGinn missile. Now seeing the Konza finish. That Konza finish is outrageous. For a centre-back, side to side foot that in the corner, under that pressure, to have that composure is crazy. Absolutely delighted. What a finish. Let's go, Villa. I appreciate you, man. Joel, Villa conceded 2 goals to PSG. We've also scored 3, which I think is even more impressive. John McGinn, like he's champion goals. Which one's better? What do you mean? Are you on about what goal I prefer of his? Or what? I think he'll never beat the Sheffield Wednesday goal, but for what it means, this goal probably is the best. The referee should book Doué, by the way. He's just throwing the ball, which is time wasting, which should have been a yellow there, but the referee doesn't give that. Cash for Villa. We have 22 minutes to go. Villa's chasing 1 goal now. Bear in mind, at one point, we were 5 goals behind. No, 4 goals behind. 4 goals behind. Now we're just down 1. Ramsey, pass intercepted. Villa will get the second ball here with Konza in towards Kamara. He just needed to be a bit more smart there, Kamara. He's just trying to flick it over the head. I just think he needs to be he needs to be cleverer there, Kamara, I think. The Villa fella, cheers, Sam. So far, what a game. An absolute roller coaster of emotions for me. Genuine roller coaster. Like, I've fully deflated, down and out. Like, my heart had already accepted that we were out. And then out of nowhere, we have sparked this crazy comeback. I don't know how we've done this. We scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. John McGinn with one of the best goals of his career. And then Konza, probably the best goal of his career. Chance! Asensio! What a save! Asensio went 1-on-1 from a direct ball. And Donnarumma has saved PSG. Oh, Asensio, I think, had to score that. 1-on-1 with Donnarumma. And he couldn't find the finish. He's only just come on. And it was an unbelievable pass from Pau Torres. Oh, he has to score it, though. You got to bury that, Marco. You've got to bury that. Marco Asensio misses the 1-on-1. How have PSG allowed that one ball to go right through them? Horrendous defending. Villa get a free kick as well from the aftermath of the save. Yeah, all the Blues fans have disappeared. They've disappeared, mate. Asensio and Rashford both on this free kick. It will be Rashford. Oh, no. They're dummying it. It's Rashford's free kick. Head! Oh! Konza threw himself at it. Konza threw himself at it, but doesn't find connection. And Alan Shearer's giving Konza criticism here. Rashford with an unbelievable cross into the box. Oh, Konza has a free header. It's a free header and he's missed the ball. Konza actually has a free header in front of goal. He doesn't get a touch on the ball. We actually should have scored. We've missed 2 massive chances in the last 2 minutes. Donnarumma, 1-on-1. I mean, Donnarumma has made unbelievable saves. He kept out Rashford before Villa got the goal from the corner. He kept out a flick header from Tielemans. He clawed it off the line. Then he saved the 1-on-1 from Asensio. Genuinely unbelievable. Unbelievable second half from Aston Villa. And like I said, if we go out, right? If we go out, I am more than proud of what I've seen tonight. This has been unbelievable from Villa tonight. Villa trying to press PSG high up here. Trying to force a mistake. PSG definitely will be feeling the pressure here to drop a 2-goal lead. And we've won it back again. The high press from Villa. We get a throw in. PSG can't find passes. One of the best teams on the planet can't play out. Oh, Konza looking frustrated. The cameras aren't Konza here, and he's still looking frustrated that he missed that chance. And I'm not gonna get on him at all because he did score the goal to get us 3-2 up with a really good finish. But yeah, Digne struggles to take a long ball down, and we give possession away. He's still shaking his head, Konza, bro. It's fine, man. He should have scored though. Oh, fuck! He should have scored that. Oh, he should have scored that. Oh, it's heartbreak. See, that replay is going to hurt me. That replay is going to absolutely kill me, man. Emi goes long. Right-footed. Hammers the ball long. Headed away by Pacho. The referee slips over. And he's going to whistle here. Oh, whatever. The referee has just tackled the PSG midfielder. I mean, he runs into the ref, so, I mean... What on earth's going on here? Neves literally runs into the referee. Whose possession is it going to be? It should be Villa's possession here, but he was also on the ball. As the possession has been given to Villa, which is how it should be. I mean, they run into us. Ollie Watkins getting ready to come on for Villa. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's like that clip with Bailey. We got time. Oh, Rashford. The defenders missed the bounce. Oh, but I tell you what. Oh, man. Was it Hakimi who missed the bounce of the ball then? But the recovering centre-half does really well to stop Rashford. Rashford has been frightening for Villa today. He did pause play in Villa possession, yeah, so I don't know why PSG were trying to argue that it was theirs. Kamara, back towards Martinez. I think Konza just has to shepherd that because the pass doesn't quite reach the Argentine. Ball forward, won back momentarily by Marquinhos for PSG, but then it's a bit scrappy. PSG, after a couple of ricochets and a bit of head tennis, they do have the ball here with Vitinha. He runs centrally, finds a pass into Dembele. He's shut down by Torres. And defending from Villa second half has been brilliant. I will say that. It's been much, but I don't know what Emery said at half time, but he's really woke these players up. He's really woke them up. We were 4 goals down. 4 goals down in this game. I already admitted to myself that we were out. I already got that out of my system. And then we have staged a crazy comeback in this game that I just can't get I can't wrap my head around it. Out of nowhere, out of nothing, we have come back into this game. And we should have scored another goal. I mean, it was Asensio missed a 1-on-1, literally against his parent club. Donnarumma's pull off 2 ridiculous saves to keep Villa out. We've got Maatsen and Ollie Watkins coming on. Come on, the boys! We got 15 minutes to get 1 goal. How are we still in this? It's crazy. I can't believe this. Rashford is coming off for Villa, and it's Ollie Watkins. Come on, Ollie! Can you imagine what a hero Ollie Watkins could technically be today? What he could do today for Villa. Just going to have a quick look elsewhere. It is... hang on. Bear with me. Because we do have another Champions League game going on. It is still 2-1 to Dortmund. I think that Barcelona goal back has killed the momentum of that game. Despite Dortmund having many chances, it's just typical Dortmund, really. Matthew says we could do this. It's 1 goal in it. Oh, that pass though from Konza's not great. And PSG will take this possession all day. They have a chance. Dembele is in the Villa box. Left foot. Great save, Emmy. Great save. He had to make sure he shut his legs then. I think it's a poor shot though from Dembele, really. He's thumped it down the middle, really. Good save though from Martinez. How's your nerve, guys? Because mine's shot. Oh, my days. They take it short. Kvaratskhelia skips past Tielemans here. Lays it edge of the box. Hakimi. Oh, horrible pass. Horrible ball towards Dembele. And the manager's face says it all there. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I want Villa to do this. It's close. It's close. I just think the goals we conceded in that first leg. This is what I meant when I said Villa, if we could have only lost that first game 2-1, I knew at Villa Park it'd be slightly different. Or at least I felt it in my heart it could be slightly different. I didn't feel it at 2-0 down, admittedly. But before the game started, I always feel at Villa Park we can beat anyone. And we've shown it tonight. 2-0 down, we're dead and buried, and we score 3 unanswered goals. But we're still chasing that elusive 1 goal. And I just wonder how PSG are going to set up in the remaining 13 minutes of and injury time of this game. It also shows that this PSG team, I've given them a lot of praise over the 2 legs, but they're not perfect by any means. Oh, another poor touch there. Villa get possession back with Torres. Oh, he's just had his pocket picked by Doué. And this is a huge chance for PSG. It's like a 3-on-3 here. All because Torres lost the ball. Doué, Dembele. Dembele. What is that? His man Dembele, on his apparent strong foot, has put that over the stand. I mean, that's a really poor finish from Dembele. I don't think Dembele's played well tonight. I don't think Dembele was all that against us in the first leg, to be honest. It was mainly Doué and Kvaratskhelia causing Villa all the issues in the first leg, in my opinion. And again, I don't think Dembele's been amazing today for PSG. Torres wins a throw for Villa as Hakimi just makes sure Villa can't hit them on the break. Oh my days, man. My emotions are shot. I don't know what to feel, to be honest. My voice is gone as well. Konza pressed quite high up. Tielemans. I'll give PSG credit. They've not changed how they've played. Another long ball for Villa. Finds Asensio. This is a chance. Villa in the box. Asensio squares it. It's Rodgers. Left foot shot. Over and wide. And it's... Rodgers does lots of things really well. Finishing is not one of them. If Rodgers could hit a ball in the onion bag, this would be genuinely... I mean, he already, I think, is one of the best talents in England. If he could add consistent finishing to his game, he would be unstoppable. It's just the one... I feel like it's the one thing he's got missing. Dortmund have a third goal. So that is now back down to 2. Villa are 1 goal off. Dortmund are 2. I'll give both teams credit. Both Villa and Dortmund have fought back in their second legs, but they're still behind. Will this inspire Real Madrid? They've got 3 goals to chase. You know, you never know. I was calm at 2 down, not so much now. See, Carlos, mentally, I put myself out of the games. I thought we lost. I thought it was over. And now Villa have hyped me back up to believe again. And I don't think I'll be sad if we lose this game. As much as you never want to go out, I think I just feel proud more than anything. I think I've always said there's ways to lose games of football, right? Right now we're winning on the night. It's just we're losing on aggregate to one of the best teams on the planet. And we've played brilliantly today. This has been an incredible second half. Asensio, tries to find Ollie Watkins. I may feel sick looking at replays of some chances we've had to get a 4th goal, though. I will say that, because we've missed some huge chances in this game. Kvaratskhelia for PSG. It's Doué, edge of the Villa box. It's a good tackle again. There's no way he's given that as a foul. There is no way. Tielemans has won the ball there. Even Alan Shearer on co-commentary says he didn't think it was a foul. He's won the ball! It's a horrible decision from the referee. Tielemans wins all of the ball. That's an outrageous decision to give that as a foul. Outrageous decision. He's literally won all of the ball with the tackle. What has the referee saw there? Oh, this referee is shocking. One of the best. He's literally won the ball. I can't believe that. Look, even Alan Shearer, who's a striker, is saying it's not a foul on the attacker, then you know it's not a foul. But it is a free kick in a dangerous position for PSG. Should have stayed at Leicester. He's an unbelievable player. Honestly, he's been our player of the season. He has been our player of the season. Oh, this would really hurt if they go on and score from this. Oh, their free kick hits the wall. Vitinha into Kvaratskhelia. Dembele now. We have 8 minutes plus injury time. Vitinha switches the play. It's not a great pass, really. And Doué, he technically lost the ball there to Maatsen, but they got it straight back. Oh, what a tackle, Maatsen. Villa could be on the break. We've got options, and it's Rodgers, the man you want to run with the ball. Rodgers, great pass. Oh, if Watkins didn't leave it. I think Watkins expected Ramsey to get there, which he didn't. I don't know why Watkins has left that, really. I don't think Ramsey's ever getting that. Another tackle high up for Villa, but it's only a short respite. And another direct pass for PSG, and it finds their fullback. And Dembele's lurking in the box. Oh, what a save. So Maatsen, to be fair, I don't think... To be fair to Martinez, he made a good save. I think Maatsen should have done a lot more with that. He's just tried to zone him out. And Yeah, Hakimi's just gone round him. It's a good save from Martinez, to be fair. Off his shoulder. Why Baranga for Rashford? I mean, some of the people in the comments were saying Rashford had a bad game, and then he did really well second half. He's probably tired, to be honest, mate. And we have Ollie Watkins to bring on. Come out, Skelly. Oh dear, awful. Slice it up and over. Goal kick to Villa. Bailey needs to come on to Matthew. One last push. We only have one sub left. Only have one sub left, guys. It's 3-2 to Villa. What a team talk from Unai Emery, by the way. For at half time to get us to play like this. Kamara looks for Watkins, but there. Here's Rodgers for Villa. Picking up the pieces. Doing so well on his own. Oh, it's nearly gone for a throw in there for PSG, but it's just about kept in play. The Villa fans wanted the linesman to raise his flag there. But to be fair to Rodgers, literally on his own, isolated with 3 players around him, nearly gets a throw in. Come on, Villa. Swansea fans and Callum Smith, I appreciate the support. Villa, 6 minutes plus injury time. It's 3-2 on the night. It's 5-4 on aggregate to PSG. In an unbelievable attempted comeback for Villa. I'm more than proud of this Villa team, no matter what happens in this game. Long ball towards Ollie Watkins. Marquinhos wins the header. As much as I think Ollie's sub was the right decision, I do think Marquinhos, he's bigger than Ollie, and I don't think he's much slower than Ollie, so it actually might be difficult for Ollie to get involved in the game. That save from Rashford is just ridiculous. And then the second one from Tina is literally full stretch diving backwards. And then they're showing the Konza missed header. I mean, Konza has a free header in front of goal and he just mistimes it entirely. Yeah, Donnarumma, unbelievable goalkeeper. And now he's time. We're seeing PSG time waste at Villa Park. After having a 4-goal cushion, I'm seeing Donnarumma time waste at Villa Park. That's crazy. Konza back towards Martinez. And we have to transition this ball fast. We have 4 minutes and injury time. Martinez hammers it long and direct towards Hakimi's side. Maatsen tries to win the ball. Villa fans want a handball, not given. And then Maatsen fouls Hakimi. Unfortunately for Villa, free kick to the Prisons. And now Hakimi's gone down holding his leg. Because he has. Okay. Oh dear. Just looking at the other game, still only 2 shots on target for Barcelona. Very disappointing. And the fact that their goal was an own goal as well. Limping their way through to the semi-finals there, Barcelona. But it does show that maybe it could be Arsenal's year. If these are the teams that are in and around, Arsenal will be looking at this game thinking, if Villa can do this, what can we do to them? That's if Villa can't find a goal. And Villa have a few minutes to find a goal here. Doué does really well, by the way. And now it could be a counter-attack here. PSG have numbers, and this could be and should be a huge chance for them. Hakimi rolls it back to Dembele. It's Kvaratskhelia, left-hand side, right-footed. Oh, we get the ball. I think Kvaratskhelia, as good as he is, I think he tries to do a little bit too much sometimes. Like, he always tries to get, like, TikTok clips, I swear, down. Like, I think if he just shifted the ball on his left foot, then I think it would have been fine. But he just went left, right, and lost the ball. And I know he's good, Kvaratskhelia, but I don't know. I just think he does a little bit too much. Ryan says, tune in for the last 10. It's chaotic, Ryan. Villa's final subs, Ross Barkley. I don't think anyone in chat expected Villa's final sub of the night to be Ross Barkley. Yuri Tielemans is coming off. He's had a great game, to be fair. Scored a goal. Has been very pivotal in Villa's attack. And the former Chelsea, Everton and Luton Town man is coming on. The Villa boys run a bender. PSG have fallen out. It doesn't quite rhyme. But you know what, Mark? I'm sure a lot of Villa fans will be. If we can pull off something incredible. PSG only made 1 sub. That's a huge surprise. Matthew, it is 3-1 to Dortmund. I just think it's a little bit too much now of them to get 2 goals. Oh, another great pass. Huge chance of PSG to wrap it up. Great save, Martinez. Again, 1-on-1 on an angle. Couldn't get the height of the shot he wanted. Great save, Emmy. Has the flag gone up in the end for offside? It might not have stood any. No, he was onside. He was onside, and Maatsen doesn't quite keep up with Doué. Great save, though. He just tries to toe poke it, Doué. I think he just needs a bit more conviction and more, just more composure, really, in that kind of position. He just literally toe prods it towards goal, hoping for the best. Oh, dear. PSG take a corner to the edge of the box. Vitinha, we want an offside. They play across. Ruiz cuts it back. Kvaratskhelia on his right foot gets a shot away and has sailed wide off a deflection, apparently, according to the referee, as he whistles for it. It might just clip off the toe of Ross Barkley. But they'll probably time waste now. We've got a minute plus injury time here. Who's my Villa man of the match today? You know what? It's a really tough one to say. It is a hard one, actually. I think John McGinn, probably. I think he was an absolute monster in midfield. Scored the second goal. Always causing issues. Had to be taken off because he was on a yellow card, but he's causing a lot of problems for PSG. I think he's up there. Rashford is definitely a shout too. I thought Rashford was brilliant. Our PSG doing a bit of games workmanship here as they try and hold the ball in this corner. There has to be a lot of added time, surely. We had multiple goals. 3 minutes only. Only 3 minutes is disappointing. I thought it should be more than that. 3 minutes of time shown at Villa Park. And another throw into PSG. Villa just can't get the ball off him. We do not deserve to go through. Oh, Barcelona fan. There we go. Finally, we get the ball. Maatsen, we got to be quick here. Pau Torres. Ooh, bad touch from Torres. And we're forced by the corner flag again. Villa go long. Headed away by Marquinhos. Won back by Tielemans. Oh, not Tielemans. Sorry, I should say Ezri Konsa. I don't know why I said Tielemans. I think he's just been that good today. It's just on my mind. Emi Martinez has it. And we have 2 minutes, and he's pushed their players forward. Emi thumps it long, right-footed. Hakimi heads it away. Villa get a throw in a lot deeper into their half now. Ian Maatsen will take it. Take it long as well inside the box. Marquinhos. It's awkward for PSG, but the ball bounces so kindly, and they can clear the ball there. The initial header was awkward. And now a foul is given and a free kick to PSG. You don't want to see fouls given away in in the additional time yet. We've already played half of it. We only got 3. But I guarantee not many Villa fans will leave this game early, even if it's just a minute. But we don't have much longer left. And the gamesmanship from PSG has been very apparent to see here. They've been time wasting since the 80th minute. You know what? We've made them do that. Donnarumma goes long. Won back by Villa, and it's going to go all the way to Martinez. And he will do the same as he did before. He'll push his players forward, and he'll thump it long, I imagine. Come on, Emi. We literally have less than a minute. Emi finally hammers it long now. Headed away only as far as, once again, it was Kamara. Asensio goes to the floor there. Cash now on the far side for Villa. Does well. Gets the ball inside the box. Cross! Shot! Off the line! It's blocked on the line. The defender didn't even give the moment for the keeper to save that. The defender blocked it. Villa go forward again. It might be heavy for Maatsen. It's out of play. Maatsen desperately slung a leg at that. Seeing the replay, Maatsen connected really well with the shot. And Pacho, I mean, that could be going in, you know. That block from the centre half is terrific. Because Donnarumma doesn't even move on that. Yeah, even Alan Shearer's giving praise for the block there. Even he says he thinks it might be going in. But I imagine that will be it when Donnarumma goes long, even though they have wasted their time through it. And that is full time. And Villa are out of the Champions League, but by a sliver. And you know what? I'll give the players the biggest applause ever. From 2-0 down, we staged an incredible comeback. 3 terrific goals, 3 terrific saves from Donnarumma. I could not be prouder of this team. We have fought all the way to the wire. They were time wasting with 10 minutes to go, and they might even win the whole thing. Absolutely incredible from Villa. I'm so proud, so pleased. We've won on the night. We don't lose at Villa Park. We don't lose at this ground, and some of these players will be disappointed and sad that we're out, but just be proud of what we've done today. 2-0 down, 3-2 up, and 2 terrific saves. I mean, Asensio going 1-on-1, forcing Donnarumma to that save. A Tielemans header made Donnarumma dive backwards and tip it off the line. To make this game was over and done with at 2-0 down. I already accepted we're out at 2-0 down, but to then stage a comeback of that magnitude against a team that might even go all the way and win it is amazing, and that will live with me forever. You guys have been amazing. Thank you all so very much for watching. I'll put a reaction out over on TikTok. I might even do a YouTube video in the week just to give my proper views tonight. Thank you all for watching. Love you all very much.